Yo, what's good? You already know I'm Ken Wall,
It's your boy Deja Wonder.
and y'all watching Understated.
Yeah.
And then that's with it. Get. I don't even know what.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to
Get down, dude.
Come on now. The Buzz this week. It dropped Saturday, right?
Saturday night,
Yeah,
Sunday
Saturday night.
morning.
This is America. Childish Gambino, aka Donald Glover.
Yeah, y'all must have seen the video by now.
Everyone's seen it. A lot of people have seen it.
So like 50-something million views.
Yeah, let's
Less
get
than
through.
7 days.
Let's get through what everyone usually gets through. What you think of it?
Oh, I thought it was dope.
Real quick,
I
yeah.
I didn't even know the video was dropping. I knew he. If you follow him on Instagram, he had said like a few days prior that the single was gonna drop, and then it got removed. The post got removed completely. So I didn't know what to expect, and then I woke up Sunday morning and I saw the video, and I was like, "Oh." I had to play it back like immediately after I watched it.
Yeah, I thought it was dope. The visuals were dope.
Yeah.
I liked it. I thought it was really cool. I like the symbolism and stuff.
Yeah.
If you guys know about like the history.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's one of those videos where when I first watched it, thinking about the symbolism and like the deeper symbolism in it wasn't there for me. Like it was only because of the internet I started paying attention more when I watched the video on repeat viewings. On the surface level, the symbolism that was there on the surface level was pretty clear to me about what's happening in America. Like, if you're in tuned, obviously, which means you watch some form of news, whether it be the formal news or on the social media, one of the social media platforms, and you're just in tune with what's happening in American culture, this video shouldn't be too hard for you to digest.
Yeah, like my favorite part, which was the surface level part, was when he guns down the choir and then they take care of the guns, like it's like a baby kind of thing with care instead of the people. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
It's just like, I think you have to be dense not to understand what was being said. And I mean, this is just the video, not just the video, but the video itself is pushing the narrative of This Is America from the song. Because if you heard just the song by itself, which many of you probably have if you just have the single doesn't work as well when you're watching the video. The video is what pushes it over the top and really expresses the idea of America. Because if you listen to the song just by itself, you don't get the same feeling and emphasis as when you're watching the visuals. That's why music videos are so important.
Yeah. And that's another thing that I liked in 2017 and 18. People are getting back to music videos
with intention.
Yeah,
like it's
with
like
intention.
You know, it's like it's not we're just gonna just throw like we used to talk about it. These rappers had gone so lazy, or either it was their budget where everybody would just be on a white screen. It would just be a white background. And everybody just
Supposed to be only got a pass because of Chris Brown and Omar. They were dancing.
But
they were good at it. But still, like, that's the only reason why they got a pass. If it was any other person, then that wasn't going to fly at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a nice thing. I would like to say Kendrick Lamar helped with that a lot.
I think just in general they've been doing that.
I think it
a better
helped
job.
a lot. I wouldn't say it was just like this is Kendrick Lamar. That was his idea to push these music videos. There's a lot of people, but I feel like when he started coming out with those like really top notch videos, that's when people were like, okay, now it's time for me to start coming out. But yeah,
it's one of those things where today music videos, unless you like a particular artist, it's hard for you to find their stuff. And I'm like, hip hop more so you can find it because if you watch like MTV Jams or something, you'll be more likely to find it. But just like videos in general. Remember like that Coldplay video with the monkeys dancing? I did not see that on TV because I wasn't watching TV that much, and I just happened to stumble upon it when I was on YouTube. And I was like, God damn it! Like, I thought this video was new, not realizing it came out like 8 months before I saw it. So
you never know.
It's like stuff. These guys are still pushing for cool stuff in music videos, but in today's era, the music videos they're not talked about as much. So I like that This Is America is really calling to attention the art of music videos.
Yeah.
As a song itself, it's one of those things. It's catchy as fuck.
Yeah.
Everybody that I've been around has just been listening to this song and just either humming it or be like, "This is America." Like just that cadence. It's like, whoa.
Yeah, he
got something with this. So,
I like the ad libs, even though it's weird. Like those ad libs are just good. Like Young Thug. I really liked his. I really liked his.
Big Sean.
Yeah.
21 Savage.
Block Boy.
It
was just like those. They just fit. Like especially 21 Savage when he like his like low monotone voice. Like it like really fit with the song.
Mm-hmm. I just think it's interesting, especially since we in this channel oftentimes talk about collaboration. Is that hey, these guys. These other rappers that you necessarily wouldn't associate Childish with because of his music in the past, even though you should, because if you listen to his royalty mixtape, if you listen to the Stone Mountain mixtape, you should know that he has no issues and he perfectly melds with those different forms of rap. It's just like, it's nice to see the collaboration, even as minimal as it is. It's just like, I got your back, you got my back. Even if it's just to add a or it's something like that.
Isn't Young Thug and 21 Savage from Atlanta? They're all three of them.
I'm not sure,
Atlanta,
but it's cool to see that.
Yeah,
and it just adds to
Atlanta rappers
in this together.
And producers. They're really together.
Yeah,
they work together. They really collaborate.
That's good.
They're the only ones. Like I know producers have a problem with. Other producers have a problem with collaborating with people. But I remember with one interview with someone. They said like a lot of producers just come in the booth and come in the studio and just like cook it up together, and then they just credit each other. And then a lot of them in like Atlanta, they just like working together and just like making music. Yeah, so that's what makes their culture a lot different than others.
That's really cool. That's a really good point. And that's a strong thing to have. You can't. As much as we all have to be in competition with each other, the competition is to be the best.
Yeah.
It's not to shit on the other guy that's working just as hard as you.
Yeah.
We all have a seat at the table, but we all want to eat. You shouldn't be trying to look over to the other guy and see like, yo, he's eating, I want to steal his plate.
Yeah.
Like that's weird to me. Like you should make sure that we're all eating, but maybe we're eating different things.
Yeah,
that's my take on that.
So, you want to get into what I said?
Well, go ahead.
About?
Yeah.
So where do you rate Childish Gambino now?
Where do I rate him?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell because the album didn't come out yet.
It's weird to rate him because his rating is still the same to me. This single. Doesn't change my opinion of Childish because it was already very high in the first place. If you followed him I didn't jump on the bandwagon until the I Am a Rapper 2 mixtape.
Well, like, I'm not a rapper. You can't hop on the bandwagon when the bandwagon wasn't even established.
That's true. But it's like, I think it was the I'm Not a Rapper 2 mixtape. That's when I started with Childish. And it's been awesome watching him grow from since then to now. I haven't agreed with all of his projects. Like, you are a big fan of Royalty.
Yeah, I love Royalty,
listen to a few
Unnecessary songs is nice, bro.
A lot of people don't like Camp in particular. There's songs that I'm very fond of on Camp. I think both of us will agree that because of the internet was the thing that showed that, okay, wow, he has the ability to go a lot further and his creativity is going to push him to a level that is beyond his peers.
Yeah, like I think the first song I ever heard from him was that I actually liked was Glory.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, okay.
That's on the Cul-de-sac mixtape.
Yeah. Then I started listening to more, and then definitely Camp was like the first time I got put on, really started listening. Then because of the internet was definitely what pushed him, because people don't really notice that it wasn't just last year with the Grammys he got nominated. He got nominated because of the internet, but no offense, Eminem shouldn't have won it that year. Because it should have been Childish Gambino because of the internet. Redbone, well, Awaken My Love was completely different than what he was doing.
Yeah.
I don't agree with it. I know a lot of people do like that, but that's not what he was doing. He was doing rapping and singing. And because of the internet, had a very good balance because of that.
Yeah. Awaken My Love. My thing is, that's why I have a problem. I have a problem not from a snobbery standpoint. I have a problem with it because I feel like it's disingenuous. This whole, Childish Gambino praise because of, and the praise seems to go to Awaken My Love in its totality when most of the praise is simply for Redbone. And I'm like, if you ask most people if they listen to Awaken My Love, they can't name a song outside of Redbone. And it's like, for me, as much as I loved Redbone, it's like me and Your Mama is a better song to me.
Yeah, I like that song.
There's other songs like California is like one of the weaker ones.
I like Zombies.
Zombies is good. I'm like
Zombies.
He had a lot of other songs, and I'm like, it's to listen to Awaken My Love and judge him off of that when it's such a departure from everything that he's done before that.
Wait. This is very important. There's another thing I want to talk about later. So I would rate him kind of the same spot, but to like putting my bias and what I know aside, I probably would rate him definitely top 10.
Okay, that's reasonable.
Pushing top 5 now.
Top 5 of what? Like artists, rappers in general, or rappers right now?
Actually, I push him back a little bit now. Yeah. But, a little bit now, because people are just starting to catch on, so you can't be just pushed up like that.
Yeah.
To like more people, I think this probably made him maybe top 15, top 10. Late top 10, like 10, like 10.
But
something like that.
But current rappers?
Current rappers, okay, gotcha. Current rappers right now, I would put him there. I'd put him, probably top 10. I'd probably put him top 10 right now.
Yeah, I could agree with that assessment.
Because this video really pushed him up, and then Redbone really pushed him up too. That's when he started getting a lot of praise. In terms of being able, the versatility that this guy has displayed, and his rapping capabilities, I think what ends up happening with Childish, and what ends up happening with a lot of these artists, is that people can't separate the image from the artist's ability it's very weird
to produce music.
It's just like with Jaden Smith. People like, when I tell them that, I listen to Jaden Smith, he's actually good. Just like, nah, I don't like that weird stuff that he talks about. It's like that has nothing to do with his... But he's not saying that in his music. Mm-hmm. He's not rapping about that in his music. So why are you... Yeah.
Jaden's technical abilities, and when he should have started getting praised, was back when he did The Coolest, back in like 2009, 2010. Yeah, That's how long ago he started rapping. It wasn't this recent music that he just put out that he started. He'd been doing this for a long time. So it's like, I feel like Childish falls into the same category where his whole, venture, his whole music adventure itself doesn't get the fair share that it deserves because of his image. And it was like, he's a comedian, he's a writer, he's an actor, so we can't take him as seriously as a rapper. And it's weird that Awaken My Love, which is more so him singing and not rapping, that's where he got a lot of his praise. So we'll see how this goes. I
really hope he goes back to rapping. Because like I said, I'm kind of worried because he goes by singer now. He doesn't go by rapper. Like when he says he's a musician, he goes by he's a singer, not like he's not a rapper at all. But it's kind of like, I don't know if that means anything, but... It's weird to me because I think it was either an interview I watched or read. He said that he didn't like his singing voice. And he didn't like singing as much. Yeah, he preferred to do the rapping, so it was weird to see that. I say it's like Drake. I like both. I like both. Like Drake, when he balances it out, cool. Mm-hmm. Childish Gambino, when you balance it out, cool. But I don't like when you do like one or the other. There's not a balance to it. Yeah, there needs to be a balance because like that's how you start. Like, if you started singing majority of the time, then I would be like, all right, cool. That's, all right, you're singing.
Mm-hmm.
Then rapping. But, like, if you start switching it up like that, I don't really like it. But with this next album, I just want it to be more, like, because of the internet. Which a lot of people don't really know about. Everyone's hopping on the bandwagon now.
Yeah, because of Redbone and Atlanta.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, like I said, Redbone is not what the majority of his music sounds like.
Yeah.
And Atlanta, you're watching it for a different reason. So I don't think it's fair to judge him, his music capabilities, based off of a TV show which has no correlation with what he does on the music side. So, you know.
Yeah,
that's my take.
Yeah.
You know?
Because it's weird when everyone, like, when he was coming out and he started getting buzz, everyone's like, oh, this dude's a geek, he's a corny.
He's a cornball.
Yeah,
that's the term. He's a cornball. Like, there's so much of that crap.
Yeah, it's a lot of people don't know how to just put aside the other stuff.
I'm like, what?
It's like Kanye. The thing is with Kanye, if he was producing like what he used to produce back in the day, but he was saying that nonsense, maybe it would be, at least it would be difficult for me to stop listening to him. Right now, it's easy for me to stop listening to him because his music's trash and he's just saying nonsense. Yeah, but if he was like rapping and making music like what he was doing back in the day, then it would be difficult for me to go like, all right, I'm not buying a Kanye album or listening to one. Then it would be difficult. But like, it's not like.
Yeah, and I'm glad you brought up the Kanye thing because there's been this small voice that I've been seeing in the internet ethos trying to describe him as the new Kanye or the anti-Kanye. If anybody knows from prior research of Donald Glover / Childish Gambino, you know that he is he was very heavily inspired by Kanye.
I always thought he was a genius. I love Kanye. I think he's like the best. Not even just like on music level, because I try not to just be like he's a musician or like he's a rapper or like that, because I think that holds people back. I think he's one of he's like a prophet.
Not only in terms of music, but some of the thought processes that lies within Kanye as well. So to say that he's the anti-Kanye is just wrong, just factually wrong, and just almost, no, it's not almost, it's straight up ignorant. Because you would know that he was inspired by Kanye, so he can't be the anti-Kanye.
Everyone just wants an answer.
Yeah.
Everyone wants a replacement for someone.
Yeah, I hate that so much.
You don't need that.
You don't need to
stop
replace.
Looking for someone just like, oh, Kanye let us down. We don't have a leader.
Yeah.
And then, oh, this dude popped up out of the blue when he's always been there.
Yeah.
You know nothing about him, and then you just put him in that position.
You don't
just say, no, that's not what it's.
We don't need a leader. We need everybody to collectively do their part.
Yeah.
You don't need and that's the crap that kind of stemmed from even back in the Tupac era. That's why Tupac is like revered the way that he is today. Is this leadership that we martyr and idolize people, and then when they fall short, then it's like it's a blow to us. But it's a double-edged sword. It's like we feel proud when they do good, and then we feel bad when they do bad. It's tied together within the community. I get that. But at the same time, you don't need to look for a replacement. You just need to respect everybody in the art and in the space in which they do it. Yeah. And leave it there. Leave it all on the field kind of thing. Yeah. So he's not the new Kanye, he's not the anti-Kanye, he's Childish Gambino / Donald Glover doing what he's always been doing.
Even though I don't really like this stuff, I don't know why, but the Billboard charts, I think he's popping up on number 5 next week.
Yeah,
number 5.
We'll see how long that lasts.
And then his album, I'm curious with his album. I don't think his album's coming out. Young Thug said it's coming out soon. I don't think it's coming out summertime. Maybe it could.
Maybe. Well, the way that these guys have just announced their albums, before you used to have to announce it way in advance. Now, people will be like, with
J. Cole, he announced it
or Beyonce will do a surprise I'm releasing it at 12 o'clock midnight. They can do whatever they want, which is great for them.
Which is cool. So yeah, all right, yeah, to be announced. I hope it has a balance. That's all I want with it. And I forgot to tell you, Tidal. We gotta start looking up Tidal because I don't know what
streaming service. I was reading the news about that.
They inflated their stuff.
Yeah, I need to read up on that, but that we definitely need to talk about that. And I want to know exactly how that affects the other artists on that label, and how artists can combat streaming and the physical sales copy. It's like if both of those are the metrics, it's like you can't. You have to be able to be good at both, not just one over the other. I think in this day and age. So, we'll look into that and have a topic about that for you guys. So,
so Childish Gambino,
top
great
10
artist,
top 10 right
top
now.
10. I think top 10. Who do you think he's passed and he's still behind?
With the three.
But in terms of not skill, but in terms of I guess since it's top 10, I guess popularity or something. If we're gonna go more generalized, the more known now. Who would you put him past?
Wait, I'm not understanding. I'm not following.
What rapper do you think he's past in terms of popularity? In top 10, because top 10 the list is popularity.
Who's the top 10?
Well, you go with Kendrick, Big Sean, Drake, J. Cole,
I'll definitely
Migos.
pass. He's definitely past Big Sean in terms of popularity. Nobody's touching Migos right now in popularity either. In terms of doing it.
I don't think he's past Big Sean. Well, Big Sean maybe. I think he's same level as Big Sean.
You think so?
Yeah, because Big Sean's, that's his problem too. Well, it's not his problem. It's the image thing. People don't see Big Sean as that, and I don't know why.
I don't know. Big Sean is just, he's middle of the pack. That's how I describe him. It's in terms of where I see Childish going, I could foresee him passing Big Sean in terms of popularity.
Yeah.
By the end of this year. I mean, he already had a big year with Redbone last year. Now this, and then we don't even know what's coming next. So
hopefully you get some good singles like The Worst Guys, because I know he's working with Chance again.
Is he?
He worked with Chance. Yeah, it was him, Young Thug.
They really dropped the ball
and
releasing The Worst Guys as a single. They should have done it.
I think that was his label though.
Yeah,
that was definitely his label. I could have put him at the top. I don't care, because him and Chance were blowing up at the time together. And especially Chance was blowing up at the time.
Yeah.
And that song was so catchy. It was lit.
How long have we been waiting for the two of them to have their mixtape together?
They said it since what's it called? Maybe Royalty.
Yeah.
They started talking about something Royalty. That was
6 years.
That's dumb long ago.
6 years.
That's really long.
That's for the Kendrick and J. Cole mixtape.
Oh yeah, and then they said, that's never happening. Yeah, I was like, damn, bro, come on, can't be doing that.
Just hold my breath.
Yeah. It would have been cool if both of them came out with joint albums.
Yeah, it would be.
It would be really cool. But yeah, Childish Gambino, I highly advise you guys to go back, check out his music, especially because of the internet. Don't let, if you're one of those people that can't get past his image when you're listening to the music.
Yeah, don't
think about it. Listen to the lyrics.
Just don't pull up a picture while you're listening to his music.
Pull up the lyrics. Pull up the lyrics to see how deep and how skilled the dude is. That's all you got. That's all you got to know.
Mm-hmm. And if you guys have any questions, any topics that you want us to talk about, it would be helpful if you put it in the comment section, because we still haven't gotten comments. So, we just want to know what you guys want to talk about. Hopefully we can cater to some of the things that you like. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Oh, and another thing, if you guys are listening to, you have music drought right now. This one guy, Prem, that Keel's been listening to. He's not bad. I think it's my first time. I don't know if it's his first or second album, but his album just dropped. he has some big features on it, and he does his part. Like Frostbite, that song is tough with Offset. That song's really good. Yeah, song's really good. Like he does his part in it. Offset kills it, but he holds his own. He holds his own. I gotta listen to him more. But he doesn't sound like the ordinary like these other guys. It sounds like he has his own sound and he knows what he's doing. That's what it sounds like.
All right, Prem, you just got some
Prem. I don't know yet, but definitely listen. Definitely listen to him. All right, guys. You already know episode 5 of Understated, right? Because we messed up the episodes last time. When I was editing it, I put episode
Nah, it wasn't you. Remember, it was me. I was like episode 3, and sorry.
Can't count. Can't count. Yeah, but yeah, y'all just tuned into episode 5. You already know. I'm Ken Wall.
It's your boy Deja Wonder.
And y'all watched Understated. Hope you enjoyed.
Thanks.